Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back from vacation looking a little bit more chocolate than usual, but ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? The blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. You already know. But I am basically doing a video on a review on this passion twist. I did not hand twist these myself. These were pre-twisted. I crocheted them in. I braided my hair. I will link a video in the description box on the braid pattern that I did use. I did not film the process of me putting this into my head because, to be honest, I haven't had any type of braided hairstyle, or I haven't had braided hairstyles in, like, the last braided hairstyle I had was in college, and that was so many years ago. Like, I don't even remember how many years that was. And the last time I had crochet my hair was like when I was like 8 years old. My sister did it for me. I did make a crochet wig, which is a little bit different, you know, because like your braiding hairstyle doesn't really matter. Like, you're kind of just sewing your crocheted wig on top of your hair. I don't really think you can do that with like braids, but you're probably gonna see the net and stuff. I did add a net to the back just to help fill in any like sparse areas. I mean, my hair is naturally thin anyways. Watch my natural hair video if you want to see what my natural hair looks like. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have any like open areas in the back. But these are the passion twists. I was looking specifically for the Janet collection because those are the reviews that I looked up on YouTube. I couldn't find those anywhere, not online, not in a beauty supply store. Like, Janet collection passion twist sold out. So I went to a beauty supply store here in San Antonio. Specifically, I think it's called USA Beauty Supply. I will put that in the description box below as well. If you're in the San Antonio area, you can go check that out. But I went over there. I got sorry, I wanted to show you guys the brand of passion twist I got. I haven't seen anybody else do a review on these specific passion twists. So they're called Lulutress. I did spend $6.99 per pack. I used about, I want to say I used like five and a little bit of a 6-pack. I used about 5 packs. I mainly used black. I was like very uncertain what colors I wanted to use for this style. I wanted to do like a very I wanted to do like a very like colorful look at first, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do like mainly black and like some highlights. And then I was like, nah, I want all black. But then I went to the beauty supply store, and I actually went to go exchange the colors that I bought from them for a black one, and somehow came home with the same colors that I went to exchange. So I'm like, I don't know, it's some sketchy stuff going on. I'm telling y'all to go to that beauty supply store, but you know, just make sure you get what you pay for, you know, because when I first went there, I bought 5 packs of hair, came home with only 4 packs. Like, I know I paid for 5. And then the second time I went there, I went to exchange the color pack and colored ones, and came back home with the colored ones. When I specifically went, picked out the black, put it up there, and told them I want to exchange it, and somehow the colors end up back in my bag. And like, stupid me, I did not double check after the first incident. I didn't double check the second time to make sure that my shit was right, and it wasn't. So don't make that mistake. Check your stuff. I mean, if you're going to the drive-thru, if you're going anywhere, if you're going shopping, whatever, just double check your bags. Make sure you get what you asked for, what you paid for. But so yeah, instead of going back, I just, you know, threw some color in there because that was the original plan anyway. But the color is literally only on one side of my head. Like, the color is only on the right side. I left the left side all black. So yeah, I just decided to do it like that because I really just wanted black anyways. But the color was a nice touch. I'm glad I did it like that. Originally when I first put them in, I didn't really know how I felt about it. A part of me kind of wanted them longer, but then I was thinking, like, you know, it's gonna be hot. I don't want too much hair on me. One, two, like, I don't know how heavy these are gonna feel when they get wet. So like I didn't want too much like strain on my head. So that's why I decided to just go ahead and keep the lengths that I did get. And in this brand at the beauty supply store that I went to, they only had 2 different hair lengths. So this is 18, and then the other hair length they had was 24 inches. Both lengths of hair is the same price, so just depending on what look you're going for. Like I said, I didn't want too much hair. To me, this was already a lot. This was kind of like a lot of hair already. I was contemplating on taking some braids out, but I didn't. I kept all the braids that I put in originally. And yeah, so my review on this passion twist hairstyle, when I first put them in, I didn't really know how I felt, but as I wore them, it's been about 2 weeks now, and as I wore them, I actually grew to really like them. I got mad compliments on these twists. They were too easy to put in. Took me, of course, braiding my actual hair took way longer than actually putting the twist in, putting the crochets in. The crochet probably took me 30 minutes or less to put in. If you watch my vacation vlogs, which may be before or after this video is up, you will see that this little head wrap thing pretty much stayed on my head. I took it off sometimes, but it pretty much stayed on my head. And the purpose for the head wrap was, one, mainly to protect my edges. I didn't want to overly manipulate my edges all the time, and then also I kind of wanted, you know, something to hold my edges in place when I do go in the water, so the heaviness of the hair wouldn't, you know, pull on my edges. So that was the initial thought. The thing about this hair, it does get a little bit heavy when it gets wet, but the cool thing about this hair is it dries so fast, like super fast. Like literally all you gotta do is just take a towel and like do like this throughout the hair and just like get all the water out, and it just is dry. Like literally, like it doesn't stay wet for long. So that was the cool thing about this hair. I did have to, and the reason why I wore this for the majority of the trip is because I did end up taking out majority of the braids that I put on the perimeter of my hair, because I don't know, I just didn't, like I told y'all in my videos before, if you watched them. If you didn't, I'll tell you again, my natural hair is thin and it breaks easily, and so I didn't want, this is supposed to be a protective style. My purpose for even putting in braids in the first place was so I could have little to no manipulation on my actual hair, and I didn't have to worry about my weaves or my wigs lifting or any of that stuff, and I just didn't want to worry about hair, period. So that was so great. I literally didn't really have to worry about my hair at all. I took off the edge, the perimeter edge braids, because when I did get the hair wet, well, they were already a little bit, there was already tension on the edges when I put them in, and so I figured, like, you know, over time the tension would go away. But once I did get the hair wet, like the tension was like extra on my edges, and I just didn't want them to break off, so I went ahead and removed the braids around the perimeter. Yeah, and that's why this is there, because, you know, there's no braids, there's no crochet braids in the front, you know, and I just been rocking it like that, and I still be cute. But yeah, I'm about to take these out very soon though. Like, even though I really highly enjoyed them, I am super duper excited to go blonde. I have a blonde wig over there that I'm gonna start working on today, and it's gonna be put in my head soon. I haven't been blonde ever. I was like a crazy like silver color. You can see that video in my video list, but I ended up turning that into like a lavender color because the silver looked a little crazy. But yeah, I'm excited because, like I said, I've never been blonde, and so I'm gonna be blonde soon. That's gonna be cool. But yeah, absolutely love these twists. If you see them in store and you don't see the Janet collection or whatever, to be honest, like, the cool thing about passion twists is like they're not supposed to be perfect. Like, if you do them yourself and you never twisted hair before in your life, like, they're still gonna come out good. But of course, who wants to spend the time in twisting when you can just go and buy pre-made twists? And that's what I did. And yeah, and the one thing I will say about these twists, which a lot of people may or may not like, is like the ends, like the ends of the twist when you get them, they're like really tight, like ringlets. And in the beginning I wasn't feeling that at all. Like, I would have rather had like wavy at the end, or maybe like no ringlets at all, like just like twist all the way to the end. But like I said, this was the only brand they had at the beauty supply store, and so I got it anyways. And so in the beginning I was like, ew, I don't know if I like the ringlets, I might cut them off. But then I figured that over time they'll probably drop or get really fuzzy, and so they won't look as uniform and as like like perfect, which gives it a more natural look. And so that's kind of what happened. Then some of them dropped, you know, you play with them, they get fuzzy, and yeah, it doesn't look as uniform anymore, and I like it even better. And then once you add like the jewelry, like I add some jewelry and stuff, can't even see, like I probably, like, a lot of the jewelry that I added probably fell out, but I've added like rings and like ringlets and like little things. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed these braids, and I think I'm gonna, you know, see about doing some crochet again soon in their future. Maybe I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do it a little differently to help ease the tension off the edges of my hair. But until then, I don't know. That's all I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my vacation video, y'all. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's gonna be a lit video because I had a very lit time. And like, before I even went to Cancun, I watched so many YouTubers or YouTube videos on Cancun, and like literally everybody's experience is so different, like anywhere you go. And so my experience in Cancun was, I feel like, one of a kind that you will not see on anybody else's channel. So please go check it out. It's dope. It's dope. So go check it out. And yeah, until next time, you guys, bye.